Good evening. Welcome to ORP-TV. I'm Craig Stagner coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. This is your All Parts Auto Salvage Weekend Race Report. We went out to E3 Speedway. Mary and I did. This was our special event for the week. We went out to E3 Speedway in Ash Grove, Missouri. We kind of helped promote an event, and we were there. They welcomed us, and I tell you, it was quite a welcoming. They did a fantastic job of introducing us and showing us around. A fantastic facility at E3 Speedway. We've got a lot of photos and some video, and even have an interview with one of the racers I'll be putting up right after the show. Was busy all day today trying to do some of the things around the house and get caught up on all this racing action. But results from E3 Speedway over the weekend: Junior Honda class, Lane Barber with the win. The Senior Honda class, Eli Muhlenberg. Well, you know that name if you've been around any kind of racing. There were some Muhlenbergs there. I know that the Muhlenberg family is legendary around here racing, and I saw some of the next generations racing there at E3 this week. The quarter midget class, Jaden Monger. Junior 1, Drew Morissette. Junior 2, Ethan Kelly. The box stock, Jake Bollinger. Open CNS class was Robbie Morissette, and the stock appearing Austin Harrell. Now, just to finish up regarding E3 Speedway, this track is a little bit smaller than Twister Alley Speedway. Extremely smooth, a very nice setup there, especially for the smaller karts. So if you've got a kid that's looking to get into racing, that's maybe in that 5 to 10 year old range, this is a really nice, smooth track. A lot of people there willing to help out. It's a family situation where they take care of it. There's family running the track, announcing, running the concessions. Everyone we met at E3 was incredibly accommodating and personable and welcoming. We loved it at E3 Speedway. They alternate back and forth with Twister Alley, so if you're looking to get into karting, you don't have to choose one or the other. You can race E3 in Ash Grove and then Twister Alley in Butterfield. Highly recommend it. Get out and check out E3 Speedway if you're at all interested in getting your kids into racing, and even if you just want to see some outstanding racing of some of the future stars, we recommend them. Thank you again to E3 for having us out. On Friday night, Humboldt Speedway in Humboldt, Kansas, factory stock winner John Westhoff, Sport Compacts Brandon Vink, street stocks Derek Brown, the OCRS Sprint winner Terry Easom, and USRA B Mods Jake Richards. Now that's a good looking track. We've heard some really good things about that raceway. Dallas County Speedway, our friends in Urbana, I don't know why I said Urbana, Missouri. Midwest Mods, what do you know? Colt Cheevers with the win there in the Midwest Mod class. Mini Stocks, Robert Jones Sr. Pure Stocks, Randall High. USRA B Mods, Robbie Ewing with another win. And USRA Stock Cars, I believe his first win of the season. Good to see Lyle Dietrich put one in the win column. Over at Lebanon I-44 Speedway, that track is doing really well this year. I know that there were some racers coming back out, like our buddy Rue Taggart said the Dragon was awake, so I know Rue was back out there racing. Your Charger class winner for Saturday night was Ronnie Taylor. Street stocks, Trevor Eisenhower. The mod class, Richard Lewis. I believe that is the son of Brian Lewis, so a second generation racer there. And your late model winner, Steve Holt. Lucas Oil Speedway had a really busy weekend going on. The dirt track racing on Saturday night, the USRA B Mod winner, J.C. Morton. I know that he had a tough battle with Chris Jackson, so J.C. Morton edging him out for the win there. USRA Mod class, Robert Heidenreich. The ULMA late model winner is Todd Shute. And street stock, Eric Maggard. They also had their drag boat show on Friday night. They had some of the first day of racing yesterday, and they were doing their finals today. We did have the elimination ladders posted. As soon as we get those results of the drag boats, we will post those. Springfield Raceway had 85 entries on Saturday. Your IMCA A-Mod winner, James Thompson. The Midwest Mod A-Class, what do you know? Colt Cheevers with his second wins on Friday night and Saturday night. And I think his wife was out of town having a girls' weekend. So not only was Colt being the dad playing Mr. Mom to that good-looking little boy of his. I saw some photos with him. He was dadding it up and taking wins on Friday and Saturday night. Congratulations to Colt. Your Midwest Mod B winner, Riley Duncan. The Mini Late Model winner, Jackson Ertl. The USRA B Mod, Dylan McCowan. Pure Stock, James Reedus. And your Legends winner was Justin Comer. Monette Motor Speedway, still doing the Saturday nights. I don't know if they plan on getting back to a Sunday schedule. That had always been the thing, and they've been doing Saturdays. So for right now anyway, Saturday nights at Monette Motor Speedway. The Midwest Mod winner, Kyle Lafferty. Late Model, Ryan Hendricks. Legends, Brandy Young. Pure Stock, Wayne Morris. And B Mod, Rusty Ricard. Lake Ozark Speedway had racing on both Friday night and Saturday night. Let's start with the Friday night. You had the Power Eye National Midget winner, Cannon McIntosh, and the 360 Sprints Winged winner, Austin Allenbaugh. Then on Saturday night, last night, they had their normal dirt tracks racing. The Pure Stock, Aaron Gustin with your win. USRA B Mod winner, Jake Richards. The Power Eye Race Saver Sprints winner, Justin Clark. Late Model, Justin Russell. And Power Eye National Midget Class winner, Buddy Cufoid. I probably did that wrong, and I apologize, buddy. Legit Speedway, 58 racers. The Winged Sprint Class, Matt Covington. Late Model, Scott Krigler. Your IMCA Modified, Ashton Wilkie. And Hobby Stock, John Steiner. I-35 Speedway in Winston, Missouri. This is far and away the biggest entries of the weekend. 150 cars at I-35 Speedway. The Midwest Lightning Sprints winner, Stanley Kriesel. The Midwest Limited Late Model, Kerry Davis. Pure Stock, Nate Burns. The Sport Compact winner, David Miller. USRA B Mods was Ethan Isaacs. The USRA Modified, Lee Hibner. The USRA Stock Cars winner, Tony Manley. The Economy Mods, Shawnee Lanning. And non-winged sprints was Corey Schutte. Over at Hillbilly Speedway, their 7 o'clock start, they moved that back an hour because of the heat. And not just the heat coming from Tim Jenkins' car that was on fire, but the heat that was out there. So I think last night was a little bit cooler, better temperatures for our friends at Hillbilly Speedway in Fairgrove. V8 winner, Thomas Brashears. That guy, I don't know when the last time was that anyone beat Thomas in the V8 class. He is tough to beat, obviously. The V6 class was James Craig. And your 4-cylinder, congratulations to Daniel Barton. Now, Central Missouri Speedway in Warrensburg had 80 cars. The A-Mod winner, Gunnar Martin. B-Mod, Patrick Royalty. Mod Light, Dylan Rafferty. Hobby Stocks, Spence Reef. And Street Stocks was Aaron Poe. Now, I saw that Mike Piercy's watching, and I'm glad that he tuned in when he did, because Lebanon Midway Speedway Friday night, the USRA B-Mod winner was Mike Striegel. The Late Model, Mark Simon. Midwest Mods, Jaron Martin. And Hornet winner was Cheyenne Bowman. Pure Stock, Derek Piercy with the win. Man, I wanted to see Mike win this one. That was his birthday, but still a respectable 4th place finish for Mike on his birthday. Again, happy birthday to you, Mike, and congratulations on a solid race, though. Historic Bolivar Speedway was in action Saturday night. Had a pretty good turnout, it looked like. Our buddies there, they've got some big events coming up that we'll be talking about. Your Charger winner Saturday night was Justin Gannett. The Baby Grands, Cole Mizio. Super 8s, Darren Moyer. Super 6s, Kent Cruzen. Late model, Terry Smith. And street stocks with Sean Smith. Now, next week coming up is a late model challenge race. This is going to be a special event in conjunction with the rest of their racing. It's going to be the late model challenge. $1,000 to win, 10 cars, 50 laps, no pit stops. So $1,000 to win that one. That should be exciting at historic Bolivar Speedway. They got some good things going on, and there's a really big event coming up in July we'll be talking to you more about in the coming weeks. Nevada Speedway last night, the B-Mod winner, Jerry Morgan. He also came back and won the late model class. Your mini stock, Scott Mofield. Street stock, Scott Stewart. Pure stock, Justin Shadden. And Midwest Mod was Brock Rose. Mocan, there was drag racing going on this weekend. The only results that we got so far was from Mocan. On Saturday, they had the stock block shootout as well as bracket racing. Your sportsman winner, Steve Carlock. I didn't see if that was Stevie Jr. or Stevie Sr., but Steve Carlock with the win. Your motorcycle winner, Joe Lawyer. Junior mod, Cade Peak. Junior competition, Brenna Graham. So it's good to see one of the girls win at that. The No Electronics, Larry George. Super Pro, Kurt Huffman. Power added class was Dustin Donnell. And naturally aspirated was Mike Whelan. That kind of wraps up the amateur portion. Now getting over into the pro racing, kind of to catch up with where we were from Wednesday night when we finished up. Your NASCAR winner from Martinsville was Martin Truex Jr., followed by Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski. Now they're racing right now in Miami Homestead. This was a weekend of doubleheader for yesterday and today. They are under a weather delay right now, so the NASCAR class is not racing. They're in weather delay. On Saturday night, the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. Hey, what do you know? Vern, our buddy Kyle Busch takes career win number 58 in the Gander Outdoor Truck Series, followed by Tyler Ankrum and Ross Chastain. Later, Xfinity ran Harrison Burton with the win, Austin Cindric second, Noah Gragson third, and some young fella named Dale Earnhardt Jr. ran that one, finished fifth, so a top five finish for Dale Jr. You know that crowd. This is the first race that NASCAR had where there was a limited crowd allowed back into the racing. You know that they were excited about seeing Dale Jr. with a top five finish. Xfinity came back and raced earlier today. Chase Briscoe with the win, Brandon Jones second, and Ross Chastain third. Again, this is the first race back with fans allowed, and the first race back since NASCAR made some announcements about what they were allowing and not allowing as far as Confederate flags not allowed in the racetrack, the facility, and allowing some of the teams to quietly, silently display displeasure with during the national anthem. So we've gotten a lot of feedback, and I'm sure NASCAR has too, about that very touchy issue there, but that's what they're going with. AMA Supercross just got started about 15 minutes ago. Wednesday night, the 450 class winner was Cooper Webb, followed by Zach Osborne. That was surprising to see Zach with a second place, followed up by Eli Tomac. Now what that does to your points, Ken Roczen didn't have a very good day. He was running pretty strong early on, but faded quickly. That moved him back to third in the season points. Eli Tomac still out front with only a couple races left, but Cooper Webb is closing in, only 27 points down. This was the first week of 250 class that the West Series was back, and the reason that that's important to us was Nevada area native Austin Faulkner making his first race in, I believe they said 3 months. It had been since the 250s had run the West Series. Well, Austin Faulkner wasn't the number one qualifier, but he was way faster than everyone else when it mattered in the main. Austin Faulkner with the win, Dylan Ferrandis second, and Justin Cooper third. And what that did to your points, that is far and away the closest series. Dylan Ferrandis is out front. Austin Faulkner is just 10 points back in second place in Justin Cooper. So those three are pretty much, that's how you're going to see it every week. I just about bet you is that Faulkner, Ferrandis, and Cooper will be 1, 2, and 3. Only 11 points separate them for the championship. That's going to do it for ORP TV for this week, for the weekend report. I got a chance, again, I just want to say that at E3 Speedway, we had several people come up to us and thank us for what we were doing, covering all kinds of racing and getting out to the tracks. And you have no idea how much that meant to me. It meant the world to me to meet some of the people who come up and say, hey, we watched the show and we appreciate what you do. It really made us proud. So thank you very much for making our day. That's going to do it, like we said, for ORP TV for the weekend race report here in the JK Auto Repair Studio. For All Parts Auto Salvage, for my wife Mary and ORP TV, I'm Stag. We'll see you back here Wednesday night at 6 o'clock on Facebook. Until then, be safe and enjoy your racing.